A whole lot of nothing going on. What's up, everybody? A whole lot of nothing today. It's Bubba's Daily Update, and really just a whipsaw day where we saw the markets gap higher overnight, sell off in the morning, make another run at the rally, and then sell off hard. And actually the Dow was down at one point, probably 100 or so, and then come back to be right around the unchanged level. Really just a big nothing. The volume was light. I think the biggest key or the biggest tell, if you're a poker player, was the volatility index. The VIX never really rallied and was lower. Even when the markets were down about 100, the VIX was still lower on the day, which is a very good indication that the markets aren't going far. And that's exactly what happened. I think one of the things you look at here is the bonds actually rallied back from lows. The 10-year tried to punch through 3%, pulled back and closed about 2.97. This week will be through 3%. Will be through 3%. I would almost guarantee it. We've got the S&P was up or flat. The NASDAQ churned all day, was up big, was down big, and closed right on the flat line. Google's earnings came out, and believe it or not, with such a dramatic beat on earnings, the stock right now is about unchanged on the day, or up whatever it was up during the regular trading day. So it didn't look real exciting from that standpoint. And if you watch tomorrow, just a tip, if we open around unchanged, watch the options are all going to collapse tomorrow. So we'll see what that looks like. But again, as we said, the bonds were down big, came all the way back. Didn't quite get to a point where we're going to take a stop out on. We've sold the bonds around 146, so we're looking to get out just over 143. Oil was getting hammered early, made a dramatic turn and rallied into positive territory, getting over $69 before selling off a little bit, but it closed right near that level. Again, it's a lot of stuff's going on here and a lot of funny business. But in the meantime, you can't fight the tape and you can't say that it is. I don't like oil here. I am short oil here, but we'll see what happens from this point forward. And in the meantime, you had the grains, which were very mixed. And I think the interesting thing was that corn was higher, no big deal, up a little bit. Soybeans were lower, no big deal. But wheat was really all over the map. It was up about 3-4 cents, down about 3-4 cents, closed right near unchanged, down a penny or so. Meats, after Friday's cattle on feed report, cattle was higher. I was really kind of disappointed. I was hoping to see a lower opening so I could buy into it, but they opened higher, kind of just drifted higher all day. Hogs were a little bit lower, came right down to our 76.50 target where we wanted to get in. Bitcoin, again, just continues to kind of grind a little bit higher, getting close to 9,000. But the picture is very clear. There's not much going on. That's the picture, all right? It's not murky. There's nothing going on. Volume was very light on a sell-off. Big week for earnings this week. You've got Biogen tomorrow. You've got Google today. You've got Microsoft later in the week, plus a whole bunch of others that could have some effect. U.S. Steel, Twitter. So there's a whole bunch of things happening here that may create some action. But today's action was rather dull, rather quiet, and not very exciting. And it would have been a perfect day to sell the top end of the range, buy the bottom of the range. Gold, in a very precarious position here. It's going to close below 1330. So it looks like 1,300 is now in play. It could be a little bit ugly here. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but that is something that bears watching. I think right now, though, the dollar tried to pierce through 91, just came a little bit short, just by that much. In the meantime, we're going to watch the dollar. We think the dollar breaks above 91 this week and starts to really take off. So there's a lot of things happening, but today's action is not indicative of the action that we're going to hopefully see with more volatility, more volume, and more action. So we're going to stick with observing the market here. We're still at that critical area where the markets may try to break out and run to the downside, or they might try to test the lows. So there's not a clear, concise picture. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on it and not do anything too crazy. We're going to see what earnings look like and see what the tape looks like, and we'll be more involved. In the meantime, this is Bubba's Daily Update. Remember our high school program, highschoolinvesting.com. Check out the curriculum if you like it and you want to help us out. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. And also, don't forget to get to the Bubba Show every day from 4 to 5 Eastern. And tomorrow, we've got on Danielle DiMartino Booth from the author of the book Fed Up, and also used to work for the Fed. So check it out, the Bubba Show, every day, 4 to 5 Eastern at Liberty Talk. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same station. right here on Bubba's Daily Update. Thanks. We'll see you later.